All right, good morning, guys. This is episode 45, Thursday, November 20th, and the question we're going to ask today is, Mr. Santos, what is a ratio? So what is a ratio is what we're going to answer today. And if you want to practice these problems at home, it's ixl.com, AA.1 will be all the questions for talking about what a ratio is. So we're going to get our notebooks ready and take some notes. Okay, so a ratio is a comparison of two numbers, and it's represented three different ways. So we're going to talk about the three ways to write a ratio, and I'm going to give you guys an example, and we're going to kind of work through that example together. Okay, so let me give you an example that we use every day. Every day we check to see how many kids did the homework. So let's pretend in one of my classes that there were 25 total students, and 20 of them did the homework. So you can write a ratio as a fraction. That means every fraction is a ratio. So we've been doing ratios for a really long time already. So in this example, I'm going to say that there are 25 students and 20 of them did the homework. So that's a fraction and that is a ratio. So a ratio is another way to write a fraction. Okay, so the next way we can write a ratio is using a colon. These two little dots are called a colon. You see these two little dots every single day when you look at a clock. Remember the hours and the minutes? So hours and minutes is how a clock uses a colon. Using my example, if 20 kids did the homework, how many kids did not do the homework? If there were 25 total students, there would be 5 kids. So a ratio can be written like this, 20 to 5, meaning 20 kids did the homework and 5 kids did not do the homework. And you can write this as a part to a part. So you're describing this part who did the homework and this part who did not do the homework. You can also write a ratio using the colon, comparing a part to a whole. So just like you did with the fraction and you have the part over the whole, you can do this. You can write it the same way here. So if I write 20 to 25, that would mean 20 kids did homework out of 25 total students. And I could also say it the other way. 5 kids did not do homework out of 25 total students. So you can use the colon to either write it as a part to a part or a part to a whole, or you could even write it as a whole to a part. It's however you choose to write it. All right, guys, and the last way to write a ratio is to use the word to. So you could say 20 kids did not do homework 20 kids did homework to 5 kids who did not do homework. That would be a part to a part. Or you can use the whole class, 25 total kids to 5 kids who did not do homework. So you could do a whole to a part, or again you could do the other opposite end of the part to a part. This is 5 did not do homework to 20 did do homework, so that's also a part to part. So what I want you to get out of this video is that there's 3 ways to write a ratio. You can write a ratio using a fraction, which does a part to a whole. You can use it using a colon, which does these 3 different ways, or the word to. And if you want to get some practice at home or at the library, wherever you are on these ratios, go to ixl.com, AA1. And here's an example of what it would look like. It says, what is the ratio of yellow squares to total squares? So you would count, I have 1, 2, 3 yellow squares, and there are 4 squares total. So the ratio would be in the order that they give it to you. It says yellow squares first, 2 total squares. So there's 3 yellow, so you have to put the yellow one first. Okay? Let me do one more example. Whoa, I hit the wrong one, hit 3 out of 4. Wow, your teacher made a mistake. It's supposed to be 3 yellows, 2, 4. All right, that was really embarrassing. I messed up on IXL level 1 question, so let me do another one. What is the ratio of green apples to red apples? So how many green apples are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it says to write your answer separated by a colon. So 5 to 1 red. I got it right. What is the ratio of orange to total? So there are 2 oranges and then there are 3 total ovals. Okay, so this IXL standard just helps you practice this thing. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to complete a whisk over this video, and I'll see you tomorrow.